He then dismounts from his bike, and the two remaining lackeys try to take a swing at him. But Jin effortlessly grabs one's hand and delivers a devastating smash to his face, leaving blood splattering everywhere. The remaining lackey tenses up at the sight and ends up taking a heavy kick to his gut. With both goons taken care of, he moves further into the club, only to find a brutal scene of dead bodies. As he advances, a group of arrogant thugs orders him to leave. But our boy remains unfazed and keeps walking toward them. One of the thugs steps up, yammering some nonsense, but my guy quickly silences him with a single blow, sending him crashing to the ground and leaving the others utterly terrified. Despite their fear, the thugs recklessly charge at him, and our boy begins to deliver blows, taking them down one after another. The scene switches back to Gangster Cha, who is now exhausted after knocking out a bunch of thugs. Goshong is absolutely livid, unable to believe that Cha is holding his own for so long by himself. On the other hand, Goseong's assistant feels a sense of relief that they only attacked Cha while he was alone. Otherwise, it would have been a massacre. More lackeys charge at our gangster, but he quickly takes out the one in front of him. Before he can fully move around, he receives a devastating punch to the face. Cha responds in kind, delivering a powerful punch back with equal force. At this point, Cha is barely hanging on. Even Goshong reluctantly admits that he is a tough nut to crack and deserves praise for his efforts. However, he makes it clear that Cha looks like he's at the end of his rope and should just give up now. They'll make it worth his while. Cha spits out a mouthful of blood and asks why he should do that. Wiping the blood off his face, he decides he's going to finish what he started, no matter what. We can tell that the big cheese is not impressed by Cha's gutsy display, and the swarm of lackeys surrounding the place are visibly shaking to hear his bold statement. Suddenly, there's a commotion at the entrance, with the lackeys screaming their heads off. Goshong, bewildered, asks what the hell is going on and why his men are screeching like dogs. They turn around, initially seeing nothing, but then they hear footsteps. Out steps Jin, and the entire crowd of lackeys is stunned to see a kid in their midst. Cha is equally shocked to see him, and quickly asks what the hell he is doing there. To which Jin casually responds that he's just there to return the motorcycle he borrowed. Well, Cha was literally not expecting to hear this kind of crap while they are surrounded by death itself. Meanwhile, Goshong's assistant sneers once he realizes that Cha knows this kid, so he promptly orders his lackeys to take Jin down as well. The lackey proudly complies, and begins to walk toward our boy as if he is about to scold the toddler. Cha then tells them that it would be better if they just leave him alone. But the assistant insists they can't just let Jin go since he's seen everything. Cha snaps back once again, saying they should pray to God that Jin feels generous enough to let them go, not the other way around. The assistant has no clue what this stupid head is yammering about, but he soon gets a wake-up call when Jin takes down one of his guys with a single punch. Our boy then follows up with a kick that cracks another lackey's leg and a headbutt to another, sending him sprawling. One of the thugs tries to swing a bat at Jin from behind, but Jin quickly grabs his hand and delivers a brutal smash to his face, leaving him bloodied. The bat clatters to the ground. Goshong is completely blown away by Jin's display, and Cha just smirks, saying it's their fault for not listening earlier. He adds that even though Cha himself is tough, he wouldn't stand a chance against this kid. The big cheese simply commands his lackeys to take Jin down, and they quickly charge at him. But as usual, Jin effortlessly takes them down, making them look like amateurs in the process. Growing impatient, the big cheese shouts at his lackeys to stop letting a little punk beat them. But just as he's about to make another command, he suddenly falls silent when he sees Cha charging at him. At this point, Goshong is pretty sure things are about to get even messier for him. Shortly after, the big cheese and his lackeys are all on the ground, looking like they've kissed the dirt, while Cha slumps back, utterly exhausted. Jin strides over to him, and when Cha looks up, he sees the wreckage of the fight, people scattered around like discarded wrappers, with Jin standing triumphantly. Jin starts heading out, casually saying that Cha has now paid his dues. Cha is shocked and still trying to wrap his head around how this kid is so fixated on the same bullcrap after all this. He then asks if Jin saved his sister. Jin calmly replies that he did, and it's all thanks to Cha.